Have you ever wanted to watch hammers? That's what we're doing. Just kidding, that's not what we're doing. But we are playing Hammerwatch. Sweet dungeon crawler goodness, a la old school Gauntlet. Just good times. Pick a class, hop in. He's a wizard. I'm a paladin because paladins are OP in every game they're in.
I don't know about that shit.
Every single
people
time.
People do seem to have. Okay, that's my other.
Dude,
movie.
people get salty about paladins.
People seem to get a little overzealous with the paladin class, thinking that for some reason, just because it's like, oh yeah, he definitely gets all the shit a warrior gets, but also magic.
Yeah.
Because why the fuck not? It's like that's OP, and they're like, no, it's because that's what it is. How are you gonna do it without it?
Yeah.
It's like,
and so he gets magic. He can tank. He can do DPS. Like,
he's definitely a hard class to balance. I think.
Well, I think ultimately, if Paladin were to be balanced, he shouldn't be as good at DPS as he is in this game.
It's true.
Like, he should be able to tank and heal.
Try that apple there. There you go.
Yeah. Well, there's stuff up here.
Oh yeah, but there's a button over here that I think drops this wall.
Button.
Yep.
Gotta press a button. Gotta press a button. The biggest button is best button. Get over here. Sure. Stop getting bit.
Oh man, you know what's the best?
There's an apple back over here.
Splash damage is tippy tops.
Splash damage is nice.
Like an actual sprint in this? No? Do you remember?
No, but there are move speed upgrades.
Alright, well cool. We'll get some of those. Yeah, so Huntsman calls me up today on an off recording day and he's like, oh man, I wish we were recording. And I'm like, yeah, we absolutely can do that.
And now we're doing that.
We
just do that. That's pretty awesome.
It is nice that we can swing that.
Yeah, no, I woke up today and like typical tired, no, I don't want to get up. But once I did, like I woke up with enough time that I was actually able to like shower and groom and like even have a granola bar before work. And yeah, then I started gaining momentum and didn't really stop.
I thought you said a grown-up bar before work for a second. I'm like, what is it?
I had a grown-up bar.
It's a grown-up bar.
I don't know. Maybe it's like the cereal bars or something.
Oh, hey,
secret area. Oh, look at me go. All right. So those potions will fully restore your life, but they're one-time use. I don't remember the button to use them, so I'm just gonna use the buttons that I know until then.
Yeah, sounds good.
This is also an old school game in that like it kind of starts you off easy, but it just keeps going and going and going and it gets harder and harder.
Hey, another secret area. You are on it today.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the best.
Oh, hey.
This is like...
Do it.
Do we want to skip level 2? That's like the fucking warp pipe in Mario.
No, that's a terrible idea, actually.
Yeah,
we need those levels.
Yeah, I know. We need to get some cash.
Well, actually, did I miss a passage?
Wait, I'm going to eat this apple.
Okay, cool. Also, I think you regen slowly over time.
That is a thing that you can buy.
Okay.
That is not a natural thing.
I recall very little about this. My friends tried to play this a couple of times.
This game is cool. It's just hard.
You and I started doing this.
Okay, so Ike and I have both played this game independently, but we have not played this game together. This is the first time we've both sat down to play this game.
I don't see another passage.
There are others.
All right, we'll find
that's the secret one. God, there's a button for the map. There it is.
Door. Is this required?
Yeah,
oh.
Yeah, it required the bronze key that we got.
Yeah, that makes sense. Checkpoint. Ew. So, before the show, Hunter and I were talking about a fascinating phenomenon that we both experienced, and we wonder.
Oh yeah.
Other gamers
weigh in on this one, you guys, in the comments. I want to know what people think about this. We'll solve it. You and us together. All right. So last night. Recently I've just been playing XCOM 2 because I really like tactics games. Fire Emblem is my shit. I really enjoyed XCOM 1.
They're really
and yeah, I was playing XCOM 2 deep into the night. I got tired a little earlier than I usually do. I was pretty tired around like 9 or so, but I knew that was too early. Like if I went to bed at 9, I was gonna be just
up at 2
and yeah, like 2:30 and just screwed for the next day. Right. So I kind of pushed through and then I stopped being so tired. And that's a secret area. Good find.
Felt like a secret.
Yeah, no, you gotta look for those cracks in the walls. Anyway, when I did go to bed at about 2, right. I was very awake, and I kind of chalked it up to the combination of just blue light from the computer screen and how much hard work my brain had been doing on this strategy game. And so my first thought was like, oh man, these strategy games are keeping me awake. My brain's on overdrive, trying to analyze all these situations and find the right play.
Right.
But then I thought about it some more, and I was like, that it doesn't feel like it's just strategy games that do that. Because if I'm playing like a really high intensity FPS or really stressful platformer or something, like that'll keep you awake in its own way. You're all tense and anxious and kind of jumpy. So is there one particular genre of games that would keep you awake deep into the night, or is that just like a video games in general thing? Is it just the stimulus?
It's hard to say. I mean, at least for me, I think it's more so one kind of game than the other. There's a certain level of active engagement that strategy games require of you.
Okay, so you think if you'd been playing Super Meat Boy or like some Mario Maker levels or some tough ass platformer, you think you'd have an easier time just putting that down and being like, okay, time for bed, and just crashing out?
Well, maybe those ones have a particularly like iterative kind of gaming where you get into a zone and it's just one more.
Oh, that's true. Oh man, yeah, like those ones, yeah.
So
they really
example.
bait you to just go for one more attempt.
Right.
But I mean, those are also like the most successful platformers of our day are the ones that really channel that well. I mean, things like the live system, that's totally obsolete. There's no room for that. Like, we're not trying to fleece quarters out of kids anymore. Like, that's
the live system.
Yeah.
I think that's still got a valid place.
You think?
I mean,
I don't know. I think it's kind of a cheap way to lengthen gameplay because it's like putting you back to challenges that you've already done and like.
But if you do that, you have to take on the idea of like, then roguelikes are a cheap way of gameplay because you don't get lives, you just get one live, and if you fail, you have to start all the way from the beginning.
Well, and that's why like
as the same content or procedurally generated content, which is remarkably similar.
Well, I mean, okay, so what I think is the saving thing for roguelikes is the fact that you'll have
the fucking tits.
Well, yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah.
Then they're really cool because each time you make this attempt, you get something new or you learn something about it. So it's a combination of player skill improvement. We don't have the bronze key. So yeah, it's a combination of player skill improvement and of oh geez, nice, getting toasty with it. Watch your life though.
Yeah, trying to move. Getting slurmed.
There were some apples back there. We can backtrack a bit if you get really low.
We'll find
but yeah, this is level 1. God, what the fuck was I saying?
Damage.
Chopping up maggots. I had words that I was saying. I'm not sure what they are.
Focus. You'll get them back.
I will.
All right. So anyways, we were talking about roguelikes in particular.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, roguelikes. Yay.
Yeah.
Roguelikes give you items or developments. They unlock content with each successive attempt.
If I recall, not true roguelikes do that.
Right. People get annoying and like purists about it.
Well, I mean,
strange planks are scattered through the castle. Make sure to not miss any of them. Okay.
Yeah, those guys.
How did you use your spell, by the way? Your burning hands.
I used the right button.
Okay. That is also what I used to talk to the guy.
Okay.
I think that the top button is use potion, but I'm not gonna explore that until it's time to use it up because they're valuable. Having a full heal in a can is pretty great.
Oh man, yeah, it is. Which is exactly why in Final Fantasy games and stuff I never use my full heal potions.
Okay, that's speaking of things of just principles and things that go across games.
Yeah. Item hoarding.
Mr. Yahtzee Croshaw, zero punctuation, put it really well when he was saying there's an insidious thought that goes through the minds of gamers, and it's not the one that that goes through your mind when you look at Ivy when you see her panties come up. That's perfectly normal for growing young men. No, the thoughts, the combo is good. The thought I'm talking about is, but I might need it later. This is okay. Good job.
Cool. Yeah. Hey, I'm alright over here. I don't know.
This is the thought.
Dash button. You son of a bitch.
That's my spell. It's the dash. It's a charge.
What's that?
What? I'm buying things. I'm buying things.
All right. So yeah. No. Oh shit. What? Combo healing.
Well, okay. So killing a bunch of enemies in rapid succession starts your combo, and then I don't want to buy any of those yet because I'd rather save my money for like base stats. Combo healing is cool, but
I realized there was space that was big enough in the middle.
Yeah, I'm clearly very good at this.
All right. So, item hoarding. That
so you're sitting on a nuclear stockpile to rival North Korea, and you're still sitting there flicking peas at the giant robot crab, just in case there's a bigger giant robot crab after this.
He did say that. He did say that.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, basically, unless it's the last boss, you're just sitting there on all of your, like, holy shit doomsday items, being like, ugh. It's true, yeah. Well, and then inventory management becomes such a bitch because you're sitting there on all of this like super crazy loot, but you don't want to get rid of it because it's super valuable, but then you don't want to use it because it's super valuable, and then you get no value out of it, and you just get a full inventory of nothing.
Well, the only ones that never got me that way, only items in particular that I can think of off the top of my head, are the items where it's like +1 to strength or whatever. Just use it now because this
because it's going to scale poorly. Like it'll do you the most. Well, yeah, and that's just it. It's like you'll get the most good out of it now. To put it in XCOM terms, like the next run I do of XCOM. So early on, for the Grenadier class, you have a point in the skill where you can either you can either get a point of armor, or you can make it so that your basic attacks shred enemy armor.
That's the best.
Early on in the game, I would say it's best to get the blast padding and get the armor yourself, because 1 point of automatic damage mitigation in the early game is huge.
It is, that's true. And
but then it
stacks with like everything else.
Yeah, it's super good. But then in the late game, you find enemies that have like 4 layers of armor, and being able to just by default shred 2 layers every time you attack is huge. So I'd argue that your first Grenadier, the one you get early on the game, give him blast padding and let him be your big old tank that just doesn't take damage from shit. And then later on, make sure you get another one, and get him shredding some armor. I guess in a way, XCOM is a little bit like a long ass roguelike in that, like, for a single run, if you fuck up too much, it's kind of too little, too late. Like running that's pretty much oh shit. Okay, sorry. There's that's a pretty good indicator of like practically any base building game. Okay, yeah, base builders. That's true.
Well, I mean, they give you the ability to.
Well, and unlike grid-based tactics that incorporate permadeath too.
Right. There's definitely some that, and I think they're working that way just in general because they have a tendency to become easier and easier. That in base building games, they don't punish you for fucking up. Currently, they still do, mostly. Like, for example, in XCOM...
I'd say games in general punish their players a lot less than they once did. I
think
there are, counterculture movements in that way. That's your Dark Souls, if you will. I'm just going to sit here not taking damage from the slimes while you burn them.
That's cool. But yeah, so they'll, like, for example, in XCOM... There's a cost, right? There's a cost to fucking everything, and
everything costs.
Base is that you have to
buy new stuff.
You have to buy new stuff, right?
You got to buy new recruits, buy new equipment, buy
I was thinking more like along the lines of you have to buy. You don't have to buy to destroy it. I think you just destroy it, but you have to buy whatever replaces it.
Oh, I never tried to destroy any of the facilities in my base. I built really carefully.
And of quintessential importance to XCOM is that fucking timer.
Because it
costs time to do all this.
In a lot of games that have RPG, I guess XCOM feels different that way because in a lot of games that have RPG elements, there's some there's often some opportunity to just try to grind levels out. And be like, I'm just gonna work this a little bit so I can get my guys stronger so that I can be ready for the next challenge. But XCOM just gets harder the whole time, and so if you're not there's more important for me than for you, but also kind of important to you. There's a shoulder button you can hold to strafe.
Wait, no. I can.
Fuck. Okay, well, left bumper is your.
Is your potion?
Yeah, left bumper is your potion. Left trigger is strafe.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Fortunately,
it makes me stop dead to fire.
I mean, it's useful for me because I can do this and like kind of inch backward while I swing for the really big and bad guys.
Yeah. You need some kind of knockback, is what you need.
Me? Well, I mean, I can inch back or I can charge through them. Like, I have decent mobility.
That's true. That's not the issue, is that they seem to not get stunned by your blows, so they just walk through them. If we get something with sufficient enough health pool, it'll walk through and hit you.
My DPS is huge anyway, so being able to edge back is plenty of a tool. Like, if I had knockback, then I could just actually stun lock guys.
Right. We need to find a stopping point for this particular side quest.
How far are we into this?
15 minutes. Yeah. What was that?
I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I played the game. I don't know how close we are to the next level.
That's the thing, is that it's slightly variable. You can find the exit. It's just
but I mean, like, it behooves you to try to clear a floor too.
Yeah, that's true. Are we playing games for behoovement?
Ah, that's true. We talked about that, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're both. God. Show design is another big topic of ours.
Right? Oh my gosh. You don't think about any of this stuff until you try to do it yourself, but man, there are things to consider. Right. Let me tell you.
For example, if you enjoy playing video games, wonderful. If you consider yourself good at playing video games, wonderful. If you take pride in your ability to play video games and you subconsciously focus on them more than you do your conversation so that your audience has nothing to listen to, that causes problems.
Well, it's not even necessarily an issue of pride. It's just like both of us have totally grown up doing this the whole time. And when you're playing a video game, if you want to be good at it, pay attention to what's going on, or you're going to be bad and die a lot.
Yeah, you don't want to die. That's kind of important.
And so setting aside the priority of not dying and doing well in the game in order to like keep the conversation flowing for you, lovely person.
Yeah.
Is just quite the either a balancing act or an exercise in prioritization, or both. So we're still finding that kind of middle ground of where that needs to be over here, because we like hanging out with you guys, we like hanging out, talking, making a show, but we also like just playing video games. And when you're just playing video games, you like being good at games.
Oh, no doubt. Oh, I got gucked.
Yeah. Well, I also like the paladin because of his large health pool.
Yeah. It's definitely a thing. I like having splash damage on my base thing. That's awesome.
Splash damage is pretty cool. I mean, I do too in a way. I have an arc that I swing my sword in. And that's one of the upgrades that you can buy later on, is an upgrade to your sword's arc in the swing. It can get up to 180 degrees. And similarly, you can also buy upgrades to your shield's arc, the arc in which you block projectiles. Is really nice against the swarms of maggots and things.
Hey, touch that.
Button!
Red spikes deactivated.
Those were back over here, right? Wait.
Right, but there's still a thing this way.
Yeah, they were over there to the right. This game is cool.
It is.
I haven't played it in a while.
I
got it.
I was thinking about how we should play this with the rest of the crew.
I like playing this game locally more than online. The shared screen kind of keeps people together.
Yeah.
Whereas each floor's map is big enough that you can get genuinely lost in comparison to your fellow players.
You need that, actually.
Do I? Oh yeah, I'll have one of them. Okay.
Want me to walk you across?
Wait. No, hit that. No, that one.
That one,
Stop.
so we can get to the corner.
Yes. And around. Ooh.
Yeah.
Also careful, because these are instant kill.
All right, hold on a second.
Well,
that goes like that. That goes like that. That goes like that. Okay, so now we use this to get up here. And we get this one. Nope.
No.
This one. There we go.
Okay, that'll get us to the top. I do want to get to the right.
Okay.
If we... Whoa, careful, buddy.
Sorry about that. We do need to get to the far left.
Yeah,
okay.
We want to get an Ankh, because that's an extra life, and the life pool is shared here.
All right, that looks like it's pretty close.
Okay.
That needs to be on for us to get over there.
I'm guessing that we need to get to the bottom and manipulate something.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we could just get to the top and continue through.
There we go.
So let's get to the bottom.
Yep.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
There
we go. Go ahead and get that Ankh. Oh, yeah. Right. And. There's stuff down here.
Okay.
Yeah. Another Ankh.
Yes,
talking about that one-ups. I don't know, actually. I don't think so. At least not for the first floor. Because I remember running into this thing all the time. I don't think this game's levels are procedurally generated. I think they're just static maps.
Yeah. There's something to be said for that. It feels like...
Wait, did that?
What? Yeah.
Where your fireball exploded kind of tipped me off.
Oh,
Secret area.
Nice.
I got a jewel. I don't know what that does.
I don't know, coinage.
Oh shit! Like, if it does what I think it does, I should not have picked it up. What? I think it might be an upgrade to your mana pool.
I don't know about that. I know there's gems that give you the restore your mana pool. I don't know about gems that upgrade your mana pool.
But I haven't used a charge spell. See, those restore your mana pool.
Fuck it, I'm fine.
Okay.
I guess short range fire blast, anyways.
All right, burning hands.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it is. It's a classic spell.
It is.
Burning hands, fireball, the magic missile. They're just things that have become like accepted, like and even expected in the fantasy world of like
D&D 1.0. Yeah,
you know. Like I've played D&D all of one time, and I know about those things not because of D&D, but
wizard class, best class.
Yeah. Well, okay. By and large, games, you'll have like warrior class, super good early on. Wizards early on, stupid. Super weak. Late game wizards, absolutely overpowered. God mode, kill everything.
And that is absolutely how it goes in D&D. No exception. Yeah. Well, I mean, okay.
I mean, I wouldn't expect an exception out of D&D because it's like the trope namer. Get that apple, you fool, don't die.
Fine, I'm fine. I can't say that's how it is in D&D because D&D has 5.5 generations now, 5.5 iterations.
That is a lot.
Which actually, like, they revamp the whole fucking game system each time.
Really?
Pretty much. Yep.
Ooh, that seems like a lot to take in.
Yes, it certainly is. But in the most complicated, in my opinion, best one, 3.5, aka Pathfinder. Pathfinder is the...
I have heard people definitely talk up some Pathfinder. Whoa, right. Whoa. Okay, I remember now, I remember. So everywhere where you see those holes, you gotta keep moving, because that will happen. So let's kill these maggots, and then we'll find the plant thing. And also be careful not to run into your friends' spawn spikies.
Right. Hey.
Oh, there we go. I think that's max health up.
I would like that if you don't mind.
It's for both.
Yay. All right.
Yeah, get you an apple.
Yeah, so D&D is excellent, but we do need to find another. This is a stopping point.
Okay, well, hey, we'll shop with this guy. That's our stopping point. Hang out with this guy over here.
Perfect. Let's do it. Checkpoint. Okay.
Checkpoint. All right.
Next time on another side quest.
Next time on another shopping quest. We'll buy some stuff and then keep doing stuff.
Maybe some more D&D talk. Whatever. We're gonna buy some stuff though. Oh man, we need a magician guy here. So fireball damage. Fuck yes.
Later.